Hello students, in today's video we will be seeing about Harshavardhana and Buddhism. Before getting into the video, if anyone is seeing the channel without subscribing, please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends, and also click the bell button to receive notifications whenever I upload new videos. So without wasting time, let us get into the video. Harshavardhana and Buddhism. So in the last video we have seen about Harshavardhana and his achievements. Now in this video we will be seeing about how Harshavardhana got converted into Buddhism. Harshavardhana was a devotee of Lord Shiva. So in the beginning Harshavardhana was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, but he later embraced Buddhism. Animal sacrifices was prevented in his empire. So after after embracing into Buddhism, main changes which happened was animal sacrifice was prevented in his empire. He also prohibited the practice of non-vegetarian food. Stupas were built in prominent places of Buddhism. So Harshavardhana, after embracing Buddhism, he prevented animal sacrifice in his empire. He prohibited the practice of non-vegetarian food, and after that he built a number of stupas in prominent or important places of Buddhism. The opponents of Buddhism and characterless people were punished by him. So Harshavardhana also took a measure that the main opponents of Buddhism and characterless people were punished. The remains of Buddha's teeth was brought by him from King of Kashmir. So he was so much influenced by Buddhism that he brought the remains of Buddha's teeth from the King of Kashmir, and he made a stupa at Kanauj, keeping the teeth inside. So the remains of Buddha was kept inside the stupa, and he built a stupa at Kanauj. So Harshavardhana in the beginning was a devotee of Lord Shiva. He later embraced Buddhism. Animal sacrifice was prevented in his empire, and he also prohibited the practice of non-vegetarian food. Stupas were built in prominent places of Buddhism. The opponents of Buddhism and characterless people were punished by him. The remains of Buddha's teeth was brought by him from King of Kashmir, and a stupa was built at Kanauj, keeping the teeth inside. Now let us learn about the religious council at Kanauj, which was held in 643 century era. Harshavardhana conducted a huge Buddhist council at Kanauj for religious debate and to felicitate Hieuntsang. So Harshavardhana took initiative and he conducted a huge Buddhist council at Kanauj. This Buddhist council was conducted mainly for discussions, for religious debate, and also to felicitate Hieuntsang. The council was presided over by Hieuntsang. So Hieuntsang was a Chinese traveler. He came to India mainly to learn about Buddhism. So this council held at Kanauj was presided over by Hieuntsang. 20 kings, 1,000 scholars, more than 3,000 Buddhist monks, 3,000 Brahmins and Jains participated in this council. Now people from different areas participated in this council because they had to discuss about the religion. Debates were held. So 20 kings, 1,000 scholars, 3,000 Buddhist monks, 3,000 Brahmins and Jains, all of them participated in the council. A golden statue of Buddha, which was as tall as the king, was installed in the auditorium. So during this council, a golden statue of Buddha, which was as tall as King Harshavardhana, was installed in the auditorium. The council continued for 23 days. So the religious council or the Buddhist council at Kanauj continued for 23 days. The philosophy of Mahayana was explained in this council by Hieuntsang. So in this council, the main discussion was about the philosophy of Mahayana Buddhism. That was explained in this council by Hieuntsang. We have already studied that Buddhism was divided into two sects, that is Hieuntsang and Mahayana. In the religious council at Kanauj, the philosophy of Mahayana was explained by Hieuntsang. So Harshavardhana conducted a huge Buddhist council at Kanauj for religious debate and to felicitate Hieuntsang. The council was presided over by Hieuntsang. Many people from different areas participated in this council. A golden statue of Buddha, which was as tall as the king, was installed in the auditorium, and the council continued for 23 days. The philosophy of Mahayana was explained in this council by Hieuntsang. Now let us see about the Prayag Buddhist Council or the Allahabad Buddhist Council held at 643 century era. A conference known as Mahamoksha Parishat was organized at Prayag by Harshavardhana. So another conference, the religious conference of Kanauj was held by him, and again another conference known as Mahamoksha Parishat was organized at Prayag by Harshavardhana. This conference comes once in 5 years. This Mahamoksha Parishat comes in 5 years, once in 5 years. Hieuntsang was also invited to this council. Here also, to this Prayag Buddhist Council also, Hieuntsang was invited. It continued for 75 days. As we have seen that the religious council Kanauj was held for 23 days, but the religious council at Prayag or the Prayag Buddhist Council continued for 75 days. Donations was given to poor people of all religions. A procession of Buddha's idol along with that of Shiva and Surya were taken in this council. So in this council a procession was held, and in this procession Buddha's idol along with Shiva and Surya were taken. Harshavardhana occupies a high position among the Vardhanas of Thaneshwar. So now Harshavardhana has a very good position among the Vardhanas of Thaneshwar. He was an able administrator, he was a valiant soldier, a courageous soldier, a patron of literature, and he also cared for the welfare of the people. So in Prayag Buddhist Council, we have learnt the main points about Prayag Buddhist Council. It was known as Mahamoksha Parishat. It was held at Prayag by Harshavardhana. It comes once in 5 years. In this, Hieuntsang also was invited, and it continued for 75 days. Donations was given to poor people of all religion, and a procession of Buddha's idol along with Shiva and Surya were taken in this council. Now finally, seeing about Harshavardhana, Harshavardhana occupies a high position among the Vardhanas of Thaneshwar. He was an able administrator, a valiant soldier, a patron of literature, and also cared for the welfare of the people. He himself was a scholar. Harshavardhana himself was a great scholar. He wrote many dramas in Sanskrit like Ratnavali, Priyadarshika and Nagananda. Many important dramas were written by Harshavardhana. Some examples are Ratnavali, Priyadarshika and Nagananda. The famous poet Banabhatta was patronized by him. Banabhatta wrote Harshacharita about Harshavardhana. This is one of the most important work regarding Harshavardhana, that is Harshacharita. It was written by Banabhatta. Harshavardhana was a patron of learning, and he gave a lot of donations to the Nalanda University. So Harshavardhana himself was a scholar. He wrote many dramas in Sanskrit like Ratnavali, Priyadarshika and Nagananda. The famous poet Banabhatta was patronized by Harshavardhana, and Banabhatta wrote Harshacharita about the achievements of Harshavardhana. Harshavardhana was a patron of learning, and he also gave a lot of donations to the Nalanda University. So I hope you have understood these points clearly. Now let us see some important questions regarding Harshavardhana. The questions are related to this video and the previous video. So the first question, who was the greatest ruler of the Vardhanas? Harshavardhana. Which was the capital of Harshavardhana? Thaneshwar. Who was the sister of Harshavardhana? Rajashri. Who wrote Harshacharita? Banabhatta. Who was famous as Uttarapateshwara? Harshavardhana. Who presided over the religious conference at Kanauj? Hieuntsang. When was the Buddhist council at Prayag held? 643 century era. Who were the parents of Harshavardhana? Prabhakaravardhana and Yashomati. Name any two literary works of Harshavardhana. Ratnavali and Priyadarshika. Now this is a long answer question. Describe the achievements of Harshavardhana. The answer is explained in the previous video. I have given the link in the description box. You can click onto the link and go to the video, and the points are explained under the heading Achievements of Harshavardhana. So all these are the important questions regarding this video and the previous video. So I hope you have understood all the points very clearly. In case of any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also ask your friends to see the channel and subscribe. I hope to see you soon in the next video. Thank you for watching.